Thank you everyone for coming. We'll be getting started. If you have to put any microphones. Thank you everyone for coming to our press conference today. Today we're going to be talking about the Dream Riders Across America campaign and our fundraising efforts for this campaign. So today, for speaking, we have me. I'm Kelly Ko, I'm the Nakasek campaign coordinator, and we also have Kayang Chang, who is the Nakasek campaign assistant. And we also have two Dream Riders from Los Angeles, David Han and Bo Darafand. So our Dream Riders Across America campaign is a national bus tour that will be starting from Washington, D.C. to Texas. And we are going on a bus with 13 Dream Riders, and these students are from all over the country, and they are undocumented immigrants, they are college students, high school students, U.S. citizens, so it's a wide range of students. And the purpose of this campaign is to really share the stories of Asian American, Latino, and African American youth who have been impacted by the immigration system, and also who have been affected by racial justice and all these issues happening in the Black community. And we would like to make sure that, because next year is an election year, 2016, we want to encourage people to vote and engage in civic engagement, and also learn about the issues that impact our community. So for the Dream Riders Across America campaign, we'll be visiting different states throughout the South. And the South is particularly anti-immigrant, and so we want to make sure that the stories of those who are most impacted by the immigration system are heard. And so we will be traveling from Washington, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas, and we have a wide range of activities that we'll be engaging in. But our primary goal is to share the stories of the youth who will be on the bus, and also to build a network of progressive young people throughout the country, so who learn about the issues, who are knowledgeable about the issues, and who are also impacted by these issues. And so Kayang here, she will be talking about a little bit more about the Dream Riders campaign and why it's important for the Korean American community.
2011년에 발표된 자료에 따르면 한인 이민자 7명 중에 1명이 서류 미비자입니다. 이 조사에서 약 23만 명 정도의 한인 서류 미비자가 있는 것으로 집계되었고, 이는 놀랍게도 미국에서 7번째로 큰 서류 미비자 부분을 형성하고 있습니다. 그런데 그럼에도 불구하고 이와 같은 사실은 한인 커뮤니티 밖에서도 또 안에서도 오랫동안 알려지지 않아왔습니다. 서류미비 이민자의 상당수는 경제적 어려움이나 변호사 사기 혹은 영주권 스폰서의 도중하차로 뜻하지 않게 체류 신분을 고생해왔습니다. 특히 어린 학생들과 청소년들에게 있어서 서류미비자라는 상황이 주는 심리적인, 정신적인 그리고 사회적인 부담은 이루 말할 수 없이 컸습니다. 이들은 체류지휘상의 제약으로 인해서 초중고 학교에서의 생활이라든지 학위활동, 또 대학 진학, 취업에 이르기까지 많은 어려움을 겪으면서 지내왔습니다. 이번에 드림전국 버스투어에 참여하는 5명의 한인 젊은이들은 이와 같은 서류미비 청소년 및 성인들의 고통을 해소하기 위해서 더 나은 이민제도가 필요하다는 것을 설명하고자 합니다. 그래서 12일간의 긴 여정에 용기를 내어서 참여하게 되었습니다. 이들은 청소년 추방유예정책 다카 및 부모들을 위한 추방유예정책 다파의 확장과 이민정책의 개선이 필요함을 전국 곳곳에 전달하고자 합니다. 한인 커뮤니티에서 이 버스 투어의 중요성에 공감해 주시고 기부와 후원으로 지지해 주신다면 이 젊은 친구들에게 더없이 큰 도움이 될 것입니다.
So as Kayang mentioned, one of the reasons why we're having this press conference today is to fundraise. To do this campaign, we require a good amount of our budget to make sure that this road trip can happen. And so we're really encouraging our Korean American community to contribute to this campaign so that we can let this happen. And among the youth who are participating, we have 13 youth who will be considered Dream Riders. Among those 13, 8 of them are Asian American and Pacific Islander. And among the 8, 5 are Korean American. And so we have students who are from all over the country. This includes not just California, but also Texas, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. And so we have a wide range of youth, but we also want to make sure that we share some of the stories of our Los Angeles youth. And so David and Bo are two of the youth who will be on the Dream Riders bus tour this summer. So I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is David Hahn. I'm a part of the Dream Riders today. Part of the Dream Riders. The reason why I wanted to join this Dream Riders van tour was mainly because it was an opportunity for me to find just discover other organizations and then just share my stories and then listen to their stories about immigration, and just not just immigration, but I'm saying just like with other civil issues. So just sharing and making a bigger community and connection with other organizations throughout the world, or throughout the other states we're going to be visiting.
Alright, hi, my name is Bodarapan. So I heard about this program when I was in Irvine. Right now I'm interning at KRC, and I went to UC Irvine. So I wanted to do this because it is a great opportunity, like David said, to meet other dreamers, other people who are involved with social injustice. I mean, for me personally, throughout high school, I thought I was alone just because there was no undocumented students that I know of in high school, and that was hard, you know, thinking that you don't have a community or any support group. So I think this is a great opportunity because, like Haley said, it's not just undocumented students. They're citizens, and it's not just API community. It's bigger than that. I mean, we're all here just fighting toward injustice, and we're just building community. And I think it is a great experience to be in, to travel, meet other people, form communities, and fight against all these issues that is out there. Thank you.
Yeah, so as Bo and David mentioned, this is a wide network of youth who are going to be participating on the trip. And in order to increase our fundraising efforts to get more community involvement, we also made a video that we'll share with everyone here today. So we'll show the Indiegogo video that we have. It's a 3-minute video, and it's to really get folks to learn more about our campaign and learn how to contribute to it. So we'll share it with you now.
Believe in the power of people.
I believe in the power of my community.
I believe in the power of my story.
This summer, young people from our communities will embark on a journey across the country to meet everyday people, to share and hear stories, and to talk about what we need to do to build power among youth. This trip is about creating the building blocks to a new movement of young activists. There are great challenges facing us daily. Millions of families have been forcibly separated because of a broken immigration system. Young immigrants struggle to attend college, get driver's licenses, and secure good-paying jobs. We want to improve the lives of our parents, friends, and all immigrant communities. And we see what is happening in all of our communities, how our institutions harm people of color, especially Black youth, and disenfranchise their voters.
I'm not trying to change the way people think, because I feel like it is up to them on how they can think. You know, people have different ways of thinking, and I don't want to be the person who imposes that ideas upon others, but I want to provide them with statistics and information and facts, and then let them decide for themselves.
For many of us, we have been silenced throughout our lives, and our story of migration, our story of struggle, and our story of triumph is rarely told. But this summer, we want to change that. We are hitting the road to bring together young people from all across the country, from all over the world, to raise our voices and demand that we be heard. We will speak to our generation about the challenges we face as young immigrants and people of color, and begin fighting for the justice that we deserve.
Through this experience, I want to get to know more people, undocumented like me, make an impact or a change with this van tour. So I went to Washington, D.C. with the Korean Resource Center. At first, it was really difficult for me, mainly because I never spoke publicly at all. This story I just said is not only my story, but it's the story of thousands and thousands of dreamers.
and millions of immigrant families.
Your humanity or like the ability to respect someone shouldn't depend on whether you're a citizen of America or from a country, because everyone is deserving of basic human rights. I would like to continue working for my community and being an advocate, because I do believe that we have a strong immigrant rights movement, and that if we stand together
to fundraise $15,000 within our community members or from our community so that we can make this trip happen. So currently we have an online campaign at Indiegogo. If you look at the flyer, you can see the link down here. It's igg.me/at/dream-riders. So you can see the link down here. And it's an online fundraising campaign where we are trying to get community members to contribute either through a credit card, and just they can donate any amount from like $1 to however much they want to contribute. So this is something that is ongoing, and it will be ending on the launch of our campaign, which is July 27th. And so currently we raised $6,880 on Indiegogo, and so we have close to $9,000 we have to raise. And we have a little less than a week left, and so we're really encouraging folks to contribute to that campaign. Now Kayamji, she will talk about what we're doing in Koreatown to do fundraising.
민족학교에서는 드림버스 투어 참가자 및 활동가들이 다음 주 월요일부터 한인타운을 중심으로 오프라인 모금도 시작하려고 합니다. 저희는 직접 상점과 사무실을 찾아뵙고 드림버스 투어의 의미와 중요성에 관해서 설명드리고 후원으로 함께해 주십사 요청을 드리고자 합니다. 지난달 이후로 방금 보신 것처럼 SNS와 웹페이지를 통해서 많은 분들이 참여해 주셨지만 한인타운에는 아직 이런 온라인 모금에 참여할 기회가 없으셨던 많은 중장년층 분들이 계실 거라고 생각합니다. 저희는 후원 요청을 계기로 이런 분들께 한층 더 다가가고자 합니다. 민족학교에서는 이미 지난 2013년에 이번 버스 투어의 전신인 드림전국 밴투어 준비 과정에서 유사한 모금 활동을 펼친 경험이 있습니다. 저희는 직접 한인타운의 수많은 사무실들과 상점을 방문했고 놀랍도록 많은 분들이 저희를 반갑게 환대해 주셨습니다. 물론 예상보다 많은 후원금을 모금할 수 있었던 것이 큰 수확이었지만 그보다 더 의미 있었던 것은 이민개혁의 필요성과 한인 청년들의 활동을 지지해 주시는 많은 한인분들을 뵐 수 있었다는 점입니다. 그래서 저희는 2년 전에 했었던 그 감사했던 기억을 떠올리면서 다시 한번 힘을 내서 커뮤니티의 분들을 만나보고자 합니다. 저희는 다음 주 월요일부터 금요일까지 주중 낮 시간을 통해서 한인타운을 중심으로 많은 상점과 사무실을 방문하고자 하고요. 대표님들께 정중히 양해를 구한 다음 허락하에 설명드리고 원하시는 경우에 한해서 후원을 요청드리는 방식으로 진행하고자 합니다. 앞으로 12일에 걸쳐서 참가자들이 로스앤젤레스와 DC를 가로지르면서 캠페인을 진행하는 데는 굉장히 많은 비용이 들게 됩니다. 13명의 청소년 및 젊은이들 이동하는 데 쓰이는 대형 캠페인 버스도 그렇고요. 하루 세끼의 식사와 또 저녁에 몸을 쉴 수 있는 숙소에 이르기까지 많은 비용이 소요될 것으로 예상됩니다. 아무리 적은 금액이라도 커뮤니티 분들께서 도와주신다면 이렇게 좋은 변화를 위해서 애쓰는 젊은 참가자들에게 큰 힘이 될 거라고 생각합니다. 실제로 2013년에는 10불, 20불씩 보태주신 정성이 모여서 저에게 큰 힘이 되었습니다. 아무쪼록 이번에도 많은 분들이 참여하셔서 저의 버스 투어가 성공적으로 끝날 수 있기를 기대합니다.
So just to recap, we are fundraising, and so this is going to be a trip from Washington, D.C. to Texas, and our California youth will be going to Las Vegas, Nevada right before the launch. So the launch will begin July 27th, and we'll be going to Las Vegas on July 24th, which is a Friday, for an action on July 25th on a Saturday. And so the trip will end, the entire road trip will begin on July 27th in Washington, D.C., and then we will drive through, again, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas. And we are ending in Dallas, Texas on August 7th, which is a Friday. So it's 12 days that we'll be spending on the road with our youth. And so I just want to thank everyone for coming to our press conference today. And if you have any questions, we'll be here to take any questions. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
질문 있으세요? LA에서는 데이비드 보 총 8명 참여하실 거예요. 한인분들은 데이비드하고 클레어 캠 캘리포니아 로스앤젤레스에 왔고 보는 타일란드에서 왔어요. 동양인들은 3명이고 그 라티노하고 아프리칸 아메리칸 학생들은 3명이에요. 5명이에요.
교회 협회 같은 교회 협의체 같은 데는 연락을 안 해봤어요?
저희가 지금 기도 요청 드릴 걸 고려를 하고 있고요. 저희가 그 투어를 하는 12일 동안에도 지역에서 라스베가스도 그렇고 그 지역 목사님들께서 저희를 이제 초청해 주시고 또 저희가 지역분들이랑 교류할 수 있는 기회를 주시기로 지금 얘기가 되고 있습니다.
왜냐하면 그 각 교회에서도 그 다카 그 혜택을 받는 그 학생들 부모들이 많이 있을 거라.
네.
그러니까는 내올 때는 그 펀드레이징 할 때는 그 교회 그 단체나 이런 곳에 좀 도움을 청하면 좀 수월할 것 같아요.
아까 2011년 조사에 따르면 한인 7명 중 1명이 가해자라고 하셨었잖아요.
2012년이요. 네.
2012년.
네.
그 혹시 조사가 어느 기관에서?
그 웹페이지가 따로 있거든요. 다른 연구 조사 기관에서 나오는데 제가 나중에 드린 그 부분이 네.
토탈 그 참여하는 학생들이 몇 명이나 돼요? 지금 LA 출발은?
LA 출발은
네, 8명.
8명.
네.
거기서 한인 학생들이
2명.
2명.
저희 LA에서 가는 한인 학생은 2명이고 전체 13명 중에서는 5명이
5명.
한인이요. 예.
버스투어 참가자들 선발 기준은 무엇인가요?
So a lot of the youth are DACA recipients, so it's based on how interested they are in learning more about this campaign and also in immigrant rights. So we have DACA recipients, those who are undocumented but without DACA, and then we also have U.S. citizens. So it's a wide range of students who are on on this bus. And so we selected them by those who have been involved with KRC or NACASEC in the past, and then those who are interested in getting involved. So we also talked to some of the people who come into KRC for services, asking them if they'd be interested in this bus tour. And so it is a 2-week commitment, and so finding students who are available for those 2 weeks was a challenge, but we have a really good group coming on the trip today with us.
그럼 워싱턴 DC에 이제 최종 도착지잖아요.
네.
최종 도착지에 가서 그 어떤 정치인을 만난다든지 그런 거 어떻게 그런 거 다 섭외가 돼 있어요? 어떻게?
We're hoping to meet with Congresswoman Judy Chu and Mike
Judy Chu?
Honda.
Okay.
We're also trying to meet with USCIS, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, who's in charge of DACA. We're also hoping, this isn't final, but our goal is to hopefully meet the president in Washington, D.C. But that's still, we're trying to plan for that. 다른 질문 있으세요?
이게 10일 동안 미국을 횡단하는 거잖아요, 차로. 그러면 12일이 이렇게 차로 다니기에는 길지 않은 시간인데, 그러면 구체적으로 그 도시들에 들리면서 어떤 식으로 이제 이 드림 라이더 캔디데이트에 참여하는 학생들이 어떤 식으로 이제 활동을 하는 건지 그런 거에 대한 구체적인 계획이 좀.
네, 저희 하루 일정의 대부분, 그러니까 지역마다 차이는 있을 수 있지만 지역에 있는 그 청소년이나 이민 관련 단체랑 교류하는 자리가 있을 거고요. 그래서 거기서 있는 관련된, 그러니까 가장 많이 공감해 주시는 사람들을 만나서 직접 저희 활동과 목소리를 전하는 게 있을 거고요. 또 아틀란타 비롯해서는 지역 한인 단체, 예를 들면 한인회라든지 한인 관련 방송 매체와 만나는 시간이 있을 거고요. 기자회견도 계속 지속적으로 이루어질 거고, 또 어떤 지역에 한해서는 그 지역 정치인 사무실 방문도 준비를 하고 있습니다.
지역 정치.
Each state.
So hopefully, so we're hoping to meet with Congressman John Lewis. He's in Georgia, and so that's we're planning for that. But it's not finalized yet. But we're hoping to meet with different legislators, and also right now with what's happening with DACA and DAPA, the injunction where expanded DACA and DAPA are on hold. We're hoping to have press conferences in front of the Attorney General's office, because that is where the lawsuits against DACA and DAPA have been happening.
질문 없으시면
Thank you, everyone.
와주셔서 감사합니다. 아, 네네. 저희 메인 한인분들도 알려진 것보다 더 많은 소비 기자분들이 계신데 안타깝게 이해가 되는 얘기들이 많이 전달되지 않았던 것 같아요. 이번 한인 청소년들 비롯해서 이제 용기를 내서 젊은이들이 시위 운동적으로 방문하는 그런 것을 전달하고자 하고요. 거기에 소요되는 비용은 저희 한인타운에 계신 많은 분들이 후원으로 도와주신다면 더 좋은, 더 건강하고 안전한 행보가 되지 않을까 바라는